Alright, people, thanks for hanging out with me today. Right now, get ready. We're discussing the top 5 things to expect from the social justice warrior Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the SJW MCU, only here. Alright, thank you everyone. I got my coffee here. Yeah, let's just get right into it. So, if you haven't watched Avengers Endgame, good for you. You have a life, you're doing other things. Okay, everyone, here we go. All engines are ignited. Who doesn't love SJWs? Who doesn't love the MCU? Avengers Endgame right now is murdering it at the box office. But I know a lot of people, a heck of a lot of people, that haven't seen the movie. I guess those people are losers or they have a life. I can't tell. But most of them are doing family stuff, raising a child, or taking care of their pregnant wife. That's insanely important. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, I'm AKAPAD Peter A. DeLuca. I am the eclectic one. We do all kinds of amazing things on this channel: drawing, podcasting, we eat food, we talk about fun things. Subscribe to the podcast. Just search AKAPAD. Upcoming Indiegogo comic, be on the lookout for it. SJW Marvel. Top 5. What to expect. One caveat before I go deep into this list. This is mostly a prediction list, and none of it's confirmed. I'm just having fun. You know, I'm just a guy on the internet having some fun. A wild dude trying to figure all of it out. This paper bag that I wrote the top 5 on. And let's reverse that. Number 5, top 5 countdown. The all babe Iron Woman. Yeah, Iron Man is going to be all babes. It's going to be the girl from Black Panther. It's going to be the teenage girl Tony Stark. And it's going to be Pepper Potts. And they're going to be rocking and rolling, doing the science, food humor. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait for Iron Woman to get released, or at least announce it. At least announce it, MCU. But that's number 4. Number four. Okay, this one's a little bit more on the nose, but we're definitely getting the African American Captain America, which is, I would be all for this if the dude was superpowered. We left Endgame with a unpowered Falcon getting the shield. Now, an African American Captain America goes back into like a retcon history of Captain America himself. They went in like the mid 2000s. They did a miniseries where they have like a Tuskegee Airmen approach to the Super Soldier program, where they experimented on African American soldiers leading their way into Steve Rogers. That's a nuanced take. I'm so for that. I would love to see that as a movie. I think that would be an extraordinary movie. But we're done with that. To number 3, the middle of the road. Now, this is the more straight up prediction. This is just me having fun on the internet, throwing a fantasy out there. But I believe someone from the Spider-Man universe is going to become Squirrel Girl, and they're going to replace the teenage angst character within the MCU, and they're going to use Squirrel Girl as that vehicle. And we already have we can use a setup within the Spider-Man movies. That's just a prediction. Maybe the Mary Jane girl, I don't know her name in real life, the Mary Jane girl can possibly become Squirrel Girl for number 3. I'm loving that. You gotta make that happen, SJW MCU. Number 2. The female Thor, the Jane Foster Thor, which started as a Marvel What If, and then later became Marvel Continuity. Look, Jane Foster's character is out of the MCU. We're not using Natalie Portman anymore, but we have Valkyrie taking over the kingship, or the queenship of Asgard, and that is your female Thor for number 2, female Thor. And number 1, we got the big one, we got the big teaser, we had the big setup in Endgame. It's going to be A-Force. A-Force is coming. Everyone, put your stereotypes aside. Put your fear aside and accept an all-female super-powered force, probably directed by Brie Larson, most likely starring Brie Larson, but Brie Larson is coming for you. And I ask you and your bigotry, are you ready for an A-Force movie? Because I am. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be #lit. I can't wait. Could you imagine the LOLs and the food humor in that movie? I think it's going to be awesome. Who would the villain be? I don't know. Who would the villain be for A-Force? You know what? I'll tell you what would be cool. Oh my god! Tell me if you can't spin this into like an SJW agenda. The High Evolutionary being the villain in A-Force. Oh my god, my head would spin. That's right on the news. That's a little bit perfect. That's a little too perfect. That's it. The top 5 things to expect from the SJW MCU. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm begging you to subscribe and leave a comment. I need comments. I want comments more than subscriptions because I actually want to talk to you all. Down there, I want to talk to you. Let me know. Is it crazy? What am I missing?